Alright, how's it going, anime fam? It's me, Legend, back again with another video. We're gonna be covering this anime score sheet, see how many out of 100 me and the boys have gone through. It's me, my boy Sloth, Elite G again, and we got Prpl today. Alright. I just did my intro. Let's do this shit. Full screen. Alright. What is your variety score out of 100? Which of these anime series did you watch at least one season or movie of? 1 point per box. We all have to have seen Dragon Ball.
Everybody. Yes, everybody.
At least once.
Yeah.
Of course.
Alright, and Attack on Titan.
Of course.
I don't blame people for not watching it, because anime, internet in general, be slurping the fuck out of Attack on Titan. And that definitely pulls people away from that. Hunter x Hunter.
Watch it. Top 3.
I have not.
Nope.
Damn.
Top 3. I love it.
Well, I like Hunter x Hunter, but there's only like 2 arcs that are actually just like worth watching.
Yeah.
Death Note.
Everyone should have seen Death Note already.
Death Note's one of them, bro. I started it, but it was actually during a subathon I was trying to do. I just started watching it on stream, and I got like 5 episodes in and started falling asleep. But I do gotta get back into that, so that's a no for me right now. Violet Evergarden.
Nope.
I watched it. Yeah.
I haven't.
Really? You actually, it's actually really good. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's not really too action based. I think it's like 5% action in it, but it's like it just looks really fucking good.
Yeah, it's more of the story and animation thing, I know. Monogatari.
I watched it and I loved it. Although I will say it is very hard to keep track of certain events, and you have to watch it in a certain order in order to really catch everything that happens.
Yeah.
Not to mention that it has like literally 10 seasons.
I've only seen one of them. Gundam.
Haven't watched it in a while.
Any of the 20 Gundams.
I was about to say, which one?
Literally.
Very broad.
Any of the 50 Gundam shows that all take place in different universes.
Bro, I swear. There's this one TikTok meme I seen like 3 years ago almost, where it was like a conference on how to save anime. And what was the one studio, isn't it like Gainax or something that makes Gundams?
Gainax.
They walked in, and then everybody in the conference was like, no, we're not gonna do another Gundam. Because fucking Gundam fans always swear that like Gundam will save anime or some shit. And then lo and behold, we have another season of some Gundam shit coming out soon.
When are we not having another season of Gundam?
We got Code Geass next.
Love it. Lelouch of the Rebellion.
No, sir.
It's been a while since I watched that one, actually.
That's on my plan to watch.
Really?
I love the opening though. That's about it.
That's pretty much what everyone knows it for.
Yeah. Fruits Basket.
Fruits Basket. I watched it. I think I watched it like I'll say like a year ago, and I probably paid like 50% potential to it as I was watching it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I know they made a remake of it. I think
I watched it way back. I don't really remember it that much, but like I could sort of like get bits and pieces off of it. Like
it sounds familiar.
It was old for me. I haven't watched that in like forever.
I feel like I started it.
Isn't it like a mix of genres?
Kind of.
Because I've heard like some sad shit about it, but I've also heard like a little bit of action shit on it.
I really don't know what to think about Fruits Basket, honestly. I mean, like it has like a suspense thing to it, where like you kind of like don't know like what's really going to happen with the characters for a while, and then like everything like half the time it just gets flipped on its head, and for some reason it has like fantasy elements included into it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I really paid like 50% attention when I was watching it, because I really just had no idea what the fuck was going on sometimes.
One Piece. Everybody
Love
has
it.
to have seen
Love it.
some form of
Oh, I
One
have.
Piece.
I've watched every episode since it came out for like the past 10 years.
Yeah, we talked
Prpl,
about this
classic.
that last time we were in a call.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat current on it, like manga wise, but show wise, I'm waiting for each arc to finish up so I can binge through them all.
Surprisingly enough, my coworkers are actually starting to watch that and actually binging through it.
It's a really long binge, bro. But I don't know what it is about One Piece, bro. But like when One Piece hits like one of those one of those good moments, dude, I just feel happy when I watch it.
Oh yeah, it's so satisfying to actually see some progression and shit.
Yeah, something most shonens don't fucking have, because either they will literally make the main character useless or just not do anything with the main character.
You're right. They finally came back with that arc. Read the last chapter.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't wait for it to get fully animated.
We got Haikyuu.
Haikyuu, 10 out of 10 best sports anime. Better than Kuroko no Basket, hands
I
down.
think I have.
Have you watched Run with the Wind? I always bring this up when
I actually haven't watched Run with the Wind. It's on my list though.
It has the same feel as Haikyuu. Like, they don't always win, but when they do win, it hits.
I don't know. There's just nothing better than like following around Hinata, and like seeing like if he can like achieve his dreams the way he wants to, bro. I don't know, bro. It's something like when the boys in that show get together, bro, and they start succeeding, dog. I feel happy.
Yeah, with Haikyuu,
Especially when they block them certain shots that everyone says
bro,
that's impossible.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
With Haikyuu, I had caught up before they did their first national game, and then I started reading the manga from there on, and I gotta say this ending of the manga, like it'll leave a bad taste with a lot of people, but it hit the spot. It's what you'd think between the rivalry of how it ends.
Yeah, I kind of already have like a good idea.
All right. Next up, Cowboy Bebop.
I love it, especially the OP, which literally everyone knows Cowboy Bebop for. I'm pretty sure you can't show a single person the Cowboy Bebop OP, and even if they haven't watched the show, they'll be able to tell it's the Cowboy Bebop OP.
I started watching it recently, and I only got through like 5 or 6 episodes. I still do plan on finish watching it. I was saying to Rev,
I really love that opening though.
Yeah, it's an absolute must classic bopper. I was telling Rel though, like watching it now after having watched new shit, if Cowboy Bebop came out the way it did now, it would not fly.
Oh, bro, yeah, there's no way it would fly.
This shit would have been down by the first season. Yeah. Nobody would have.
A lot of people would have not been like. They probably would have been turned off by it immediately. Because I mean, like, there's nothing that really keeps your interest in Cowboy Bebop like how some of these new shows do.
Yeah. Like
I guess you could like try to tie in like some the emotional aspect, but I mean, even then, there's not really all too much action in Cowboy Bebop. Like, you're just action every episode, but like most of the time, it's really just him walking around and kind of just like random shit.
And it's sad too, because when you realize what Netflix tried to do, Netflix, for me at least, it pulled it off better than how the anime was.
Yeah.
Because the story on the anime side was so all over the place, and like you could kind of follow through with it if you really paid attention, but for a weekly person or somebody who was watching it on TV when it would just randomly air at night, it's all over the place.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest problems with it. I think it's one of those shows that it's only really kept alive and popular by that nostalgia feeling.
Yeah, 100%. I have not seen this next one. Haruhi Suzumiya.
I haven't either.
I don't even know what that is. But the next one It's a true classic.
I don't think you should be walking right now if you haven't seen Evangelion at least once. At least once.
This
Like
is
I feel
one
like
everyone.
I feel like
That's
Evangelion is such an important show. Not only because of like the themes that it really talks about. It really talks about some real world stuff that like a lot of people go through.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like don't understand it.
Even the movie formats.
Yeah.
Like, they literally like compress and dumb down the whole story of Evangelion in 4 movies now with the remakes, but it's definitely a must watch. I feel like not only is it a cult classic, but it does like have some interesting stories and topics that it covers with mental and emotional shit. All right. One Punch Man.
Really good show. It's just it's one of those shows that's only good because it doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah. People gotta.
But it also has one of the biggest problems to really like. That is the worst problem for an anime to have, is that Saitama shows no growth throughout the entirety of the series, which is kind of a big problem.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
During the tier list, that if One Punch Man was about Saitama when he was training and getting stronger, it would actually be a great show.
Yeah.
And he would be a great character, but it's just about Kate Baldy.
Yeah, the show does what it was made to do. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a joke show, and it was never really meant to take itself seriously. Yeah. It's just that problem that it's hard for some people to really like stay involved with it when the main character itself shows no growth. I mean, like at the end of the day, I mean, he always will kill an enemy in one punch. He's never going to take more than one punch unless if you read the manga, then you know that there's a final enemy that he's fighting right now. Yeah, he can't exactly kill in one punch, but
he's not trying to either.
Yeah, exactly. But for most of the time, he doesn't really try to. I mean, like most of Saitama's like most of the ways he won fights, he's never really serious. Except for the boss at the end of the final season, or at the end of the first season, where he literally tried for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, with Boros. Yeah.
Because he's trying to find another enemy to actually go serious with.
Yeah, I feel like people definitely try to take One Punch Man way too seriously, and they're hypercritical about the show, but it's like they're so trained and fucking simple-minded that shonen has to be motherfucker tries, fails, succeeds next time or some shit like that. But at the end of the day, it's just a show to spend time on, and for the most part, One Punch Man is okay, anime and manga wise, but it definitely could have been better.
Yeah.
And they gotta hurry up with these seasons. They're taking way too long in between.
They take so long. Wait, I forgot who even owns the rights to One Punch Man.
I think it's JC's staff now from season 2 onward. I don't know if they switched it up. Did JC staff do season 2?
It's Viz Media. They're the one. Yeah. Viz Media licensed it. JC staff, the one who animates it. Hey, yeah, it just sucks. They're actually taking like insanely long with these seasons.
What is JC staff even doing right now?
Nothing, actually.
So why is it taking so long?
Yeah, they're actually not doing anything.
You know, considering where they are in the manga, I could see that they're waiting for that shit to get more substance so they can just
I mean, like they have like, bro, the manga has like enough, like even where they're at in the manga right now, even if they do some BS where they decide to just cram like 50 chapters in one episode, they have enough for another season.
They've got this year. They've got Oh wait, they're doing Eden Zero as well. Not done.
Oh well, that show is also that's not done. It was supposed to be a split encore season or series, and then it kind of just like it kind of hit the point. I think it was like after 30 episodes, it just kind of stopped. Even though it's supposed to, we just don't know when it's coming back.
Yeah, they've got Eden Zero. They've got Don Machi season 4, which is actually it just dropped actually.
That's the fucking reason we're not getting another One Punch Man season, bro.
And
the Don Machi comes out for season literally. Don Machi comes out for season literally every year.
True. Gio,
I don't know how that show gets greenlit.
Remember in an Isekai smartphone?
Yeah.
It's coming back too.
Oh, really?
Well, we were just talking about that shit too. That was actually a decent Isekai. Fucking the dude has like unlimited magic and can control everything with his smartphone. That's a dub. That's also coming back.
Literally speed dial to call God.
But this year, yeah, they've only had 5 anime, and then they got 2 or 3 for next year so far. But
I mean, now when you think about it, it actually makes sense why it's actually taking so long for these to come out. Because I mean, I'm just looking through their shows, and I mean, like a lot of these shows like have come out like fairly recently, along the time span that One Punch Man was not airing. Like,
yeah, it's been 3 years.
Yeah, like Magical Index. All seasons they made all seasons of Magical Index. Even fucking Railgun, which came out a little bit before. I think it was like a little bit after the first season of One Punch Man.
And they were getting busy with Food Wars.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Yeah, they just gotta step their wait. Any movies? No. Yeah, they gotta step their game up. They probably have been working on it, but they just don't have enough to be able to say like, yeah, we're dropping like 24 episodes soon or some shit. Ping pong. If anyone has that, you know, like,
I have no idea what the fuck.
Nope.
I have no idea what that is.
Or Nana. What is anyone watch Nana?
No idea what that is either.
Right.
I know what it is. I haven't really watched it.
And then Gurren Lagann.
Hey, Abel, you already know my standing on this.
Bruh, dub show for me, bad ending, but I just hate endings like that.
I love the show. I've watched Gurren Lagann over 30 times now. I'm actually planning to go on my 31st watch tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Hey, you think I'm joking, bro? I watched Gurren, bro. There's nothing in this world that can explain my love for that show, bro. Nothing in this world. I love Gurren Lagann more than I love living itself.
I feel
Damn.
it. I understand. I could understand.
Okay.
It's definitely like one of the top tier mecha animes.
Oh yeah. But I mean, to be honest, I am a diehard fan of anything he puts out. So.
Demon Slayer next.
Demon Slayer? I love it. I don't like the way that it ends. I'm gonna be fucking honest.
Yeah.
But it has really good art, and it also has really good. It also builds its story really well, and they did really good world building really early.
Yeah, they started the show off and the series off right, but it just, you could tell that they had to rush that shit near the end. I forgot what reason it was, because it was like 3 years ago now, but I believe they claimed that they had to rush it. So either the author wasn't feeling well or something, but I mean, overall, Demon Slayer is a good story. Ufotable definitely carries it the rest of the way, but it's not anything innovative, for sure.
Ufotable literally carries everything they animate, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, bro, are we just going to sit here and not talk about Fate? I'm not even sure why Fate isn't even on this list, to be
It
honest.
is on the list.
Oh, it is
Is
on
it
the
really?
list.
Wait,
Second,
did I miss it?
second column,
Yes,
third
top
one.
third.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely is.
That boy blind.
I definitely am blind, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely am blind.
Fuck Fate.
Shut the
Oh,
fuck
damn.
up.
Yeah, actually not, bro.
Hey,
You're
alright.
yeah, bro. You're a kid,
I'm
Doug.
kidding. I'm
Uh-huh.
kidding. I've seen
Nah,
it before.
you trying to fight.
I've actually seen it before.
Hating that.
That's one of the animes I've actually
I remember
seen before.
watching Fate Zero in class and then showing Gio when Caster fucking obliterated that little boy.
Yeah, they're low key. They were low key wild.
Yeah, bro was a menace. Your Lie in April.
Really good.
I'm sorry.
Once again, it's one of those shows that that really kind of like touches on a lot of aspects of like real world problems that a lot of people face.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
it definitely cemented itself as one of the best, just in general, non-shonen anime.
Yeah.
But for me, I still haven't watched it. Steins
Really?
Gate.
Yeah.
Steins Gate. We all know about Steins.
Look, back to Your Lie in April real quick. No, Gio, I haven't watched it because I still recover from Golden Time every time we talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Steins Gate, yeah. It was one of my. It is one of my top 5, but it's also one of my early 5. And motherfuckers can complain about nostalgia, but give me a good time traveling anime that resolves itself pretty well.
You're not really going to find it
Exactly.
because for some reason they really do time travel that great.
You can find it.
Where?
Erased.
Shut up. Erased.
Yeah. This guy's bugging.
I fuck with Erased.
This guy's bugging.
You could fuck with Erased, but Erased is not on par.
Of course, it's not. I wish.
I was telling Gio on the tier list that fucking the Mad Scientist was one of my favorite, and I reminded him about our Google Plus days where I would roleplay as that motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Google Plus, bro. I remember about Google Plus.
Yeah.
Google Plus.
Bro, they nuked Google Plus, bro.
They really did.
They nuked Google Plus off the planet.
The problem was that at that time, when YouTube was like actually started taking off, they required people to have a Google Plus account.
Your Google Plus account was pretty much your Google account. How you made a Google account.
And and it was like extra steps, and motherfuckers didn't want to do it, so they naturally just grew to hate Google Plus because of it. And then once Google started doing their changes, people didn't want to use Google Plus anymore. But that shit was fun. That's how we got most of our memes back in the day.
I was here in class like, yo, check your Google Plus.
Literally, bro. I remember me and my cousin used to like text Plus like every day, bro.
Fuck. I just kept sending people outside Kongro in the comments.
You have no idea how many times he's done that.
Alright.
Oh
god.
Ghost in the Shell.
No.
I really don't remember it too much from Ghost in the Shell.
In the movie.
I've seen one of the animated movies, and then I just recently saw the live action.
It's not a live action movie.
Live action. Oh.
Yeah, with the Scarlett Johansson.
Yes. That actually wasn't that bad, actually. It was actually really good compared to all the other live action ones they've ever done, and terrible.
Anime, what do they call it? Adaptations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like it's definitely a good cyberpunk type anime, but
yes,
it's just so old that people kind of gloss over.
Speaking of that, Edge Runners is actually coming out soon.
Yeah, by Studio Trigger.
Yep, I'm gonna love it. I know I am, but it hasn't even come out yet. But because I know it's a Trigger production, I'm gonna love it.
They should have. I know that they're greenlighting more Star Wars Visions anime, but they should have done the brother and sister too.
I would kind of like to confirm whether Visions canon or not. Make anything else. I mean, it's cool, but I mean, like, if for a lot of Star Wars fans, if it's not really canon or if it has nothing that really ties it back into the regular George Lucas films, then no one's really going to really like it.
No, I'm pretty sure it is canon.
No, it hasn't been. It wasn't confirmed canon
because now they're doing the first one, the samurai, but that was in the black and white scale for the first episode. They're doing a continuation of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I needed that.
So many people that'll be cosplaying as that samurai with the lightsaber katana. That'd be cool. They're in good hands though.
Well, remember when we went to rewatch that and just repeated that one scene when he just pulled out the lightsaber?
Yeah, bro. That sound. The sound design is
the sound design was just perfect.
The way his lightsaber sounds is probably one I've probably ever seen, and like how cool his lightsaber is as well. Like he practically has two. The sword itself is a lightsaber, and then the sheath itself is another lightsaber. Like that is so dope.
Yeah. They never disappoint with sound design. That's the thing.
Oh, never. Well, except for the sequel. Fuck the sequel. Sword Art Online. Love it. It gets a lot of hate. It gets an ungodly amount of hate. It is very like look, the show is actually really good.
I get the ALO hate. I don't get the Gun and Gale hate. I understand.
I don't even get the ALO hate. I mean, like, I can kind of see it because they kind of did take out the main character for like literally like 10 episodes. But like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, it really all sets up for
it really just set up perfectly for everything.
Yeah. I mean, like when you think about the way the series positions, all the seasons and everything that happens really does like set itself up perfectly for the next, especially the way War of the Underworld ends.
Yes.
I mean, it sets itself up perfectly for like the conclusions of the series.
Whenever I get the chance and I talk to people about Sword Art, I definitely recommend that if they at least watch the first season to just skip to Underworld. And then if they like,
I wouldn't even recommend that, low key. I feel like there's a lot of plot points kind of miss out on early on.
Yeah, but like if they watch Underworld, which is at least palatable, like then they have questions about who the characters are, or what the story is with that one laughing coffin dude, then go back and watch the other parts of Sword Art.
I would say at least watch Sword Art season 1, season 2, and then after that you can watch Gun Gale on. You can watch Gun Gale Online just so that you know who Xenon is, so that you're not confused by her by when she appears and like important is the role. And then I would say after that you could really skip everything else until the beginning of Alien. So because I feel like that way you don't miss out on some of the important characters. A lot of plot points still there with you. You just don't really have to watch anything else. I would honestly go ahead and even say that the second season of Sword Art Online, you could probably like skip like literally half like low key, because like nothing memorable really happens. I don't think anything really happens until like wait a damn minute, nothing happens.
I would actually suggest watching Ordinal Scale and then Underworld and then go through the rest, since Ordinal Scale kind of like carries over into Underworld.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
it did. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Or you could just watch all the progressive movies when they finally air.
That is true.
It took 2 years for the Progressive movie to finally come out on digital for the US.
So we're probably not going to get the full Progressive form until like 2040.
Yeah, I'll real life have grandkids by the time Sword Art is finally done.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh god.
My grandkids would come to me like, "What's this?" I'm like, "Let's have a talk."
Sit there, yo.
Yo, they finally finished this. Hold up, we having a anime night.
I'm like, sit down. Let's talk about the original.
Yeah, I live and breathe Sword Art, but like, I feel like the minority when motherfuckers start talking about it, because the haters are way too loud.
I mean, I still like don't understand why the show gets hated on so much, like for the reason it does.
Oh man. All right. Yu Yu Hakusho.
No.
What he just said?
You heard me.
Saying, nah. I mean, I can't really knock anyone for not watching Yu Yu Hakusho because of how old of a show it is. And I mean, it's one of those things where it's like same reason I can't really knock someone for not watching early One Piece or Sailor Moon, because I mean the show is in 4x9. So I mean, like if you don't want to have to deal with those black bars, then you're not going to watch it. I mean, for most people, it's not even appealing to the eye.
It's not even that I don't want to watch any of these. It's just that I haven't gotten to.
I would say
isn't Yu Yu Hakusho like 80 episodes too?
Now I remember what this was.
I would say as a major new gen watcher, you don't really have to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Like it's not a must watch classic or something.
Yeah, not really.
But if you're interested, just go for it.
Yeah, I mean it's a really good show. I mean, like it's actually cool. It's just one of those things where it's kind of like it's kind of like it sits in the same boat as World Trigger. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched that.
Yes.
But yeah. So I mean, it has a lot of episodes. Yu Yu Hakusho has like, over 100 episodes.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of like a long investment for a lot of people to get in. At the end
112 to be exact.
Yeah, he actually looked it up. But yeah, it has one of those same problems as World Trigger does. It has one of those same problems as old animes in general, where it's kind of like they have plot points where it's like nothing really happens for a while, and then like a fight breaks out or like something important happens, and they go back to not doing it for a while.
Yeah, like Gintama.
Yeah, like Gintama.
Bro, yeah. It would fucking blow whenever I'd be watching Gintama. Like I think I only got to like the second season. It would just be comedy after comedy after comedy, and then all of a sudden it's like a fight breaks out. I'm like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
Literally.
Why isn't there no like prelude to this shit?
But I'll say Yu Yu Hakusho kind of suffers from the same problem World Trigger does. A lot of people don't want to get into World Trigger because the first season is literally 80 episodes. And then every following season goes back to like the regular 12 episode format.
All right.
Did I actually enjoy that?
JoJo next.
Yes, sir.
You love it. You love it, but you love it, but you hate it.
None but love.
Personally, I like JoJo's. But I do know a lot of people that literally stay away from JoJo's because of the art.
Weird with off, I guess.
For me, I've only watched part 3 and
really
like a little bit of part 5.
I'll say it's actually a really good show. Like it's actually like low key amazing the world building they did so early. Like a lot of shows that kind of like give you the plot line and then have it play out and then give you some world building like in the middle. They pretty much start building the world from ground up like at the second the series starts.
Yeah, I do feel like I should give part 1 and 2 a try, mainly part 2. Because I would definitely get mad at part 1 since Dio is literally just a bitch. But
yeah,
but part 1 explains like, a lot of stuff that happened.
Yeah,
Like I said, because it's one of those shows that like pretty much starts off the world building the second the series starts. By not watching the first season, you kind of miss a lot of you miss a lot of explanations for like certain.
Yeah. Especially with
especially I think part 2. You if you don't watch part 2, you have no idea why the fuck D was alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jojo, give me no boy.
Eyes of heaven.
Eyes of heaven.
Madoka Magica. I do want to watch this.
Very good show. Very, 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 very dark.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I want to watch it. Because it's not just about magical schoolgirls. It gets very dark.
Not a show. The show is so dark that it threw me the fuck off. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I thought I was preparing. I didn't look at any of the fucking genres or anything or any of the fucking tags, bro. I just started watching it, bro. That shit threw me off. I said, wait a second, this is not what I thought I was watching.
Yeah.
Motherfucker started dying. I said, huh?
Yeah. I mean, once you've realized that and then you look back, it's like, so like psychological. Got me.
That explains it.
Yeah. I was just watching some clips earlier about one of their transformations and how dark it gets. I'm like, okay. Definitely seems like something I should watch.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this one. Fate.
Fate. Love Fate. Love Fate. But the entire series at this point is literally like trying to untangle a big ass knot.
Yep.
No one knows where anything starts. No one knows where everything begins. If you really want to follow it to the ends of the earth, then you have to play the games. No one wants to play the games because one of those games also happens to be a gacha game, so you have to drop loads of fucking money on it.
Wait. Yeah. I believe they're done though with Fate, like anime wise. Because they dropped that movie of the Solomon shit for Grand Order, which kind of
give it a matter of time. A group of fans are going to want something, and then UFO Table is going to be like, okay, cool, yeah, we can deliver.
It try to squeeze something else to make this storyline even more confusing. Why not?
They'll probably do another buttfuck load of Prisma alias or whatever.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say, I was like, at one point, some fans are going to want something more from Fate. UFO Table is going to be like, okay, cool, we can do that, and then next thing you know, we have more fucking Prisma alias.
Yeah. Shit.
Because the amount of movies, specials, TV series, seasons, and OVAs Prisma Ilia has is genuinely enough to make me want to vomit. Like, I don't know why there is so much.
With the main thing of Grand Order though, they kind of closed it off with the last movie of for the Temple of Solomon or whatever. I cried, even though I didn't really fully watch Fate. I'm a sucker for those. Everyone comes together for this main evil to defeat this main evil. And I'm a sucker for those, so I just started crying.
I'll probably have to do like a clean watch of the entire series in order to low-key understand what the hell happened, because I think I only watched Fate Zero, and I did go through the visual novel, and I think I stopped after all the Heaven Steel movies. I did watch Grand Order, and I did watch Fate Extra Encore.
Yeah.
I think those were the last I watched. I don't think I watched anything Grand Order.
The canon story for Fate through the light novels are Zero and then Blade Works, or Stay Night.
Yeah.
Blade Work is an alternate, and Heaven's Feel is an alternate from the light novels.
That I did realize.
Grand Order is an ass pull from the video game, and that's about it.
Yep, that's what I did. Yeah, Grand Order literally just pulls from the video game. But I mean, I guess now with Grand Order, you don't have to play the game, do you know?
I believe it kind of follows through, but the anime, I think, establishes it better. Like the 4 seasons and the 5 movies or some shit.
That's good. That's because that was one of the terrible things about the series. That if you wanted the grander storyline, you had to play the game, but you also had to spend money on that game story.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, literally. Anybody got time for that? Or
Next one of my favorites. Konosuba.
we love it. It's funny. Waiting for the next.
Season 3 is gonna be bussing. Just off the bat.
Literally.
I think comedy wise, my top 5 or not top 3 is Grand Blue, that fucking college diving anime. Amazing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Konosuba, and then probably Gintama for real, even though it doesn't fall as a comedy anime. But yeah, Konosuba is
Konosuba is really good. It's really, it's actually like it is unimaginably funny.
It's a staple isekai. How a main character should be, not overpowered as fuck. Because why would God give you privileges just because they're transferring you to another world? But it's definitely a trip all throughout. I don't know this next one. Revolutionary Utena.
I have no idea what that one is. I'm actually typing into now.
And I think I mentally skipped over Full Metal Alchemist. I'm gonna admit that now.
I mean, like Full Metal. Oh, you actually, you actually.
Yeah, on the list. Yeah, I went Attack on Titan, then Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
But I watched Full Metal Alchemist.
It's whatever. Full Metal Alchemist is. I mean, it's just one of those shows where like if you watch it and you love it, cool. If you didn't watch it and you didn't like it, then I mean that's also cool. It has a lot of people don't like to watch the regular, the original Full Metal Alchemist series. That's kind of why Brotherhood was made, to give it that alternate ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is an old one. This is a 1997.
Yeah. Wait. Revolutionary Girl. It does have an 8-star rating, though.
Yeah.
I've never.
You know what? I'm gonna add it to watch later.
Yeah.
Why not?
You brave souls.
Yeah, brave soul.
Why not? The art style's not that bad. I'm actually okay with this art style.
Oh, it's in the same genre as Fruits Basket.
Yeah. Mention Fruit Basket. He's like, yeah, nope, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind passing on that one.
What do we have next? Kade Kano. Why does that sound familiar?
I have no idea. It's a one-shot.
His and Her Circumstances. Oh no.
I've watched this a while back. I do not remember it, but I do remember this picture.
I actually have not watched.
Oh,
because comedy, drama, romance, slice of life. Literally, the holy trinity of genres that I barely watch.
I know I watched this because that little weird drawn dog in there.
It's the holy trinity. Fuck, bro. I'm not doing.
Drama, romance, and slice of life. I will barely tap into. Like I'll watch them if it like in school, and if I want to try it out because I'm bored.
Oh no!
But like it's not one of those genres that I will like openly go into Mal and search out.
It's part Gundam. It's made by Gainax.
Oh, it is. All right, there has to be a mech in here somewhere, bro. There has to be a mech.
I bet you it's the dog. I bet you it's the weird drawn dog.
Bro, 1000%, the dog is a fucking mecha.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, that's a sleeper show. I'm cool. I haven't watched that. Hajime no Ippo.
I feel like I've seen this.
It's
The name seems familiar.
It's a boxing show. I feel like it's a required taste.
Oh yeah. I've seen. I remember because this is what I watched before Gearless Joe, or after Gearless Joe. I mean,
it's definitely a long-standing series. Holy shit, it's very long-standing.
Yeah.
The first season, 75, or the first iteration of the series, or whatever, 75 episodes. The second one, 25, and the third one, 26. Damn.
Yep.
Sports fans.
If I'm not mistaken, I remember. I think it was either this or it was something else. Gearless Joe was off.
Sports fans and shonen buffs would definitely should watch this.
Oh yeah.
If you're not too into it, I mean, you can dabble. I've seen clips. It seems upbeat and definitely has twists and turns that would have you on the edge most of the time. Hajime no Ippo, the boxing one. Old school boxing. Oran Host Club. I'm ashamed that I knew the opening to this for that one.
I actually know nothing of this.
I remember these two girls I used to go to school with fucking drool over the show, but I've never watched it myself. Hellsing.
Hellsing, love it. I love it.
It's I haven't seen it. I know it's like a very hardcore vampire type shit.
Yeah.
Something about Alucard.
Yeah, it is a really good show. I mean, like the plot doesn't exactly have too much substance to it, low key. But in the areas where it does have substance to it, I mean, like it's actually really good. I mean, it really helps you like try to form a relationship with some of the characters, especially see you and you also end up seeing a lot of things from different as well. But for the most part, the show is pretty focused on Alucard.
Yeah, I plan on watching that. Next one, Anohana.
Flower, we saw that day.
Yeah,
Watched 5 episodes.
I'm in the same boat. I watched a little bit of it, and then I kind of saw clips of the movie. I know it's supposed to be sad as shit, but I just couldn't get through.
So 5 episodes. Then I found something else to watch.
That was oh fuck. That's when I moved back here that I started watching all these sad ass shows and movies.
I mean, like to be honest, bro, I will barely watch slice of life. like it has to be something. It has to be something really serious, and like it has to be able to time me. The rule I follow is that if it can't time me in from the first 3 episodes, I'm not watching.
I feel it.
I can respect that actually.
Like if I don't fucking I'm trying to think of the fucking there's a couple of romance shows and a couple of slice of life shows that have me invested in like first or second episode, and I watch it all the way through because like it kind of like emotionally tied me to the show. But if there's nothing that happens in those first 2 or 3 episodes, drop it.
I feel it. That's the main reason how I got into fucking Golden Time. The main character has a case of amnesia, and he's going through college life not knowing who he really is, but then he starts getting.
I remember Golden Time. I didn't watch it, but I do remember that description though.
He gets he meets some new people. He meets a guy whose girlfriend or who has a chick that's stalking him and shit, but he doesn't like her. So at one point he like converts her from liking the dude to liking him, or some shit like that happens. And then he meets his old friend, who he doesn't really realize it's his old friend, and then the love triangle happens. Very sad at the end. That shit had me in tears, just like I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. That shit had me sobbing for days. I remember the day after watching I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, I was telling the story to Rel, and I was still crying, recapping the story.
He's not lying. He did.
Like, I was trying to hold back tears, just talking about it. Oh, shit.
Bull really took pauses just to like catch his breath to not cry.
Really?
And
yes.
Then the very next
the
day,
anime really does hit hard though. It really does.
I'm gonna keep it a fat, like, I'm gonna be so truthful. There are only 2 shows that have been able to make me cry. And they're both my top 2 shows. They're also both trigger shows. It's literally just Gurren Lagann and Darling in the Franxx, bro.
Wait, Darling in the Franxx really moved you that much?
Bro, it really did. I mean, a lot of people don't like the anime ending, which I can understand, because I mean, like, when you think about it, the ending really does kind of suck. But I mean, it's really just kind of like one of those, like, bro, like, it's one of those shows that has like a lot of important, like the main theme of the show is really just a fat ass important message. Like, it's just an important. So like when you understand it, then it really does kind of hit different. So I watched it 10 times.
I get it. For me though, if I can apply myself to the story and see myself in those situations, that's when it really gets me. So like with Golden Time, I was still dealing with college and shit, and I had just moved out. Like, that shit hurt. And then with I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, I was like, damn, imagine someone you love fucking dies by a way that they didn't even expect. I'm like, bruh.
I don't know. I don't know. I get emotionally attached to like characters or shows that have like a strong like outworlding real world theme. And it's also the reason I shed some heavy tears over Kamina's death. Like, God.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Because bro, when Gurren Lagann died, bro, you can, even to this day, you cannot convince me that when Gurren Lagann dies, I cry like my own father just died.
I feel that. Fucking One Piece. That shit had me in tears for multiple the characters' backstories.
Because I don't know. Have we all seen One Piece? Like have we? Are we all like at least like post time skip caught up with One Piece?
No,
I am.
Yeah, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just not going to say anything. But I mean, for
you
people
by all
who
means,
know,
you can.
Yeah, they don't really care.
Bro,
that does not bother me.
Bro, when Ace dies, I lost. I lost it. Bro.
Were you current at that time, or
I was current. I was current.
Yeah. For me, in that case, like, but when I started watching it, it was around Dressrosa time, and I had a lot of catching up. But
yeah,
I got spoiled. Like I was getting spoiled for One Piece at that time. Like, motherfuckers would be posting clips and shit or whatever on YouTube, or I would see shit on Instagram. So I kind of already knew Ace was dead.
Yeah, it's kind of just one of those unfortunate things.
But their reaction still hit when Luffy woke up and realized when he was already on the Amazonian island. That shit hit.
Bro. I shed some real ass tears, bro. That shit hurt.
And fucking, what really got me was Sanji's backstory and Chopper's story. That shit. Yeah. When Sanji said goodbye to Zeph, that I was bawling. And then for Chopper, when the old man doctor died, I was balling on that shit too. One Piece is like Oda is essentially a god, but like it's the main reason why I still want people to like at least watch even the recaps of the seasons back like for the early.
I mean, it sucks because One Piece is so hard because of like how much there is. But like, oh man, like there used to be a website up, called One Piece that I used to always give to people who were just like starting off and watching One Piece. It pretty much what One Piece does. It basically they compile all the episodes, together, and they edit the episodes, put multiple episodes together. They take out some of the filler stuff, so that what you get in that episode is pretty much all the important stuff, and it pretty much trims down the series into what it's actually supposed to be without the filler and without all the youth stuff. Because I don't know if you noticed or not, One Piece has this very bad problem because it is an ongoing show. It has released weekly, with the exception of holidays, for over a decade or over a decade and a half. It has a very big problem where it will draw out weird ass scenes. Like,
oh, for sure, yeah, pacing is terrible.
Yeah, so what One Piece does, it pretty much just cuts down all of those drawn out scenes, cuts down the fillers, cuts down the OPs, and like the long, pretty much practically takes away the recap that takes out 5 minutes of the episode, and then you pretty much get 20 minutes of two combined episodes. And it just makes it way better to watch and way more like enjoyable. But I'm pretty sure they got copyrighted, so it's also hard for them to. Pretty sure there's only like 5 people trying to like cut down these episodes and make them. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, I was losing my fucking mind during Whole Cake, and they spent like half an episode just fucking looking at each other when Luffy met with the old guy.
Bro, they draw out some crazy, bro. I mean, like, bro, even when Wano started, dog, because when Wano started, the anime got way too close to the manga, so like we just got 20 episodes of filler.
Yeah, that shit. It's one of the things I agree with Tectone on, that he always suggests motherfuckers read the manga. Like, yes, read the manga, get current, and if you want, watch the anime for the animations or whatever. For the fight scenes. But holy shit. We got Inuyasha next after our nice little tangent.
A good OG show. And the new season is objectively bad.
I never watched it. I personally don't think I'll ever watch it. For real.
Bad. You don't have. You miss nothing and gain nothing.
Spirited Away, one of the
Yo.
One of the holy trinities of Studio Ghibli.
Literally.
That was one of the first early animes I've ever watched.
It's this, Howl's Moving Castle, and then objectively either Totoro or fucking Mononoke.
For me, it's this, Dragon Ball.
No, I'm talking about Studio Ghibli films.
Oh no, just do it.
I was saying just based off the early childhood memories. This definitely was one of them.
And what sucks about this though, Studio Ghibli, is I've only ever watched Spirited Away.
Same.
And but my thing is, I've been so attached to it that like mentally I just don't want to watch other shows, because this shit, the first time I seen it was when it was airing on Cartoon Network, like at night.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh shit. Like as a kid, I was like, damn, this shit kind of funky. It was like one of my first experiences with anime, besides Naruto. And then I remember specifically during school when we had a trip to the library, I found the serializations of Spirited Away, and I kind of got my library account fucking closed down because I never returned the books. So I kind of got attached to it, and then later on, damn, it's pouring outside.
I think my 3 favorite ones would probably have to. I don't know, it's actually technically it's really just 4, bro. It would really just have to be Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, Unyo, and Mononoke.
Yeah. I do want to at some point give at least Howl's Moving Castle a try.
It's really good. I loved it.
We got Natsume. I don't know. I've never watched it or heard of it.
Natsume sounds probably in my list somewhere. No, this is actually not on my list. What is it? It is a drama slice of life supernatural. Natsume's Book of Friends.
Damn.
Kind of like, have you seen Sugimomo?
Is that the one? Oh, let me just look up. I've seen of it, but no.
Yeah, so it looks like Natsume pretty much just an older version of Sugimomo. Like from what I can read from the description, it's pretty much the exact opposite of what Sugimomo's plot what happens in Sugimomo. Interesting.
All right. Big lightning about to hit. Okay. Yeah. My Hero.
I believe so.
My Hero, huh? Mid.
I agree.
Mid Hero.
I'm current. I watched the movies. I'm not current in the manga though, because once they recovered fucking Batman Deku, I kind of just like meh. I thought Batman Deku was kind of cool.
Yeah.
The second movie, fucking exquisite.
I don't know. I just feel like I keep up with the manga every now and then. I'm not current on it, but I feel like I just feel like the anime takes way too long to just get to the fucking point.
Yeah. My issue with My Hero was that apparently it should have ended long ago. Because I am very well positive. God damn.
Damn.
Hey.
God not liking my Hero take.
Are you okay? Like, bro, it hasn't even started thundering over here yet.
Nah, but I heard a while, like a few years ago, fuck it. When the second My Hero movie was about to come out, that was supposed to be the ending of My Hero.
Really?
And it made sense when the movie ended, cause Deku gave or split One For All with Bakugo, and like it was believed that Bakugo finally had One For All, but then they pulled that's like smelly ass
Crazy. And bro, yeah, that ass pull, I knew exactly what you're talking about, and that literally made me throw up in the theater when I watched it, bro. Because that is probably one of the worst ass pulls I've ever seen in a show.
He's unconscious. He didn't complete the transfer. And I'm like, oh my god.
They reached into the guts of their ass, moving their way through bushes of fucking dingleberries to find that one.
And it had the potential to be one of the best anime movies for shonen in a while, and they fucked it up.
It's crazy how you can have it's crazy how you can have like how long was the movie, like an hour and 40 minutes?
About that, yeah.
It's crazy how you can have like an hour and 38 minutes be so good, but then you fuck up the entire show because of the last 2 minutes.
Like, I just didn't get it after that. And then My Hero was just ruined for me, like, for the last few seasons because of it. I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way they did that, but whatever.
That was genuinely seeing them do that was genuinely insane to me, bro. Because I don't, bro, when fucking like when they both had One for All, bro, and they were fighting, bro, especially when Deku came out of Normbur and started fucking moonwalking.
That shit was amazing.
Bro, I don't think anyone can ever understand the straight the chills and the goosebumps.
Exactly.
I got, bro. Like, bro, and then the music, bro, the music design and that movie was fucking amazing.
I was telling Gio, I was like, bro, they should have put sound effects. Like, they should have put sound effects for the fight. But then he was like, nah, I don't think
honestly,
they could.
Bro, I think it's just, I think if they were to put sound effects on it, it just wouldn't have felt the same.
That's exactly what he said. It would have ruined the fight because the music did it fine.
The music did it wonders, bro. My bro, I'm literally getting goosebumps talking about the scene, bro.
That shit gave me chills, but then just for fucking All Might to say, I guess he wasn't conscious for the transfer. And then Deku glows up. I'm like, no, bro.
I said nah, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way y'all really just pull that.
Fuck, man.
Oh, bro, I gotta watch the scene, dude. I gotta watch the scene, dude.
Like,
oh my god.
From the very beginning, My Hero was okay, right? It was okay. Then we got the All Might versus the Noble fight. It was great. Then it got kind of slow. Then we had the tournament arc. It was great. Then it got kind of slow again. Then we had the internship. That shit was bussin'.
Yeah.
And then it got slow again. And then we had the fucking...
Like, bro, this music is insane, bro.
And, like, it had its ups and downs. The first movie was kind of lacking, but it was amazing to see Deku fight on par with All Might.
Yeah.
And then we got the certification arc and the shit that followed soon after. And then I
haven't watched any of it.
And then the second movie comes along and it was peak for a moment, and then that shit happened. Like, I really lost respect for My Hero.
Yeah, that shit. Nah, bro. Them pulling that ass pull out was insane, bro. I literally had to go back and watch the scene again, though.
Oh man. Have we watched the other one? The next anime, Serial Experience Lane? I just want to skip over it.
I haven't.
Go straight to Food Wars.
Oh, bro, we love Food Wars around here, bro. I've watched Food Wars. You have to.
Nothing but respect for my boy Soma.
Bro, Soma is really that guy. I really hate how the anime concludes. I really just hate how it concludes because it sucks. The reason why I hate it so much is because it just concludes the same way in the manga. Nothing changes.
Soma is him. He's that guy.
Soma is really that guy, bro. Soma, now I can confidently say Soma fucks. That guy fucks.
Yeah, on God, bro. I also don't like the 5th season. It was no reason to have that animated. It could have been a movie for real.
Yeah, I mean, even the author himself said it. The reason the 5th book really exists was because he was getting a lot of like pressure, like about Soma's relationship and who he was going to end up with. So like that was really just something to kind of just close it off once and for all. and that's also kind of the reason for the 3 epilogue books as well. But I mean, like it really just, I mean, it's really the 3 epilogue books show less of a purpose for like relationship, is more of a purpose for like the path that he followed, because he ends up following the same path that his dad followed, but it just ends in a different way for him. He doesn't get swallowed by the storm.
Yeah, I just feel like they could have done that story of his path of like becoming his dad, but being able to find the way and then marrying Edina.
Yeah.
Without having to turn it into a fucking Fast and Furious movie type series. Like,
yeah,
bros really turned into secret agents.
That 5th season was really wild, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We let such a big plot point of this motherfucker raising an entire child that wasn't his slide for 4 seasons.
I legit,
and he forgot.
I legit, like, what really blew me, like, I was cruising through the whole thing, right? Week by week, I didn't care. I was coming home from work, watching that shit, whatever. But what really blew me was when I seen at the end of the tournament, when they cut to the other side characters that busted criminals through cooking, I was like, nah, this shit is dead to me, bro. I'm good.
Bro, that shit was really wild, bro. And then that, and then fucking I can't remember his name. Saved my life, bro. The main protagonist in season 5, bro. Fucking, what was his name?
Oh, the black-haired dude?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, Asahi. His power, bro. His power had to be the most BS thing I've even seen. I'm not even sure if we can call this show like at some point they probably should have just added a fantasy tag, bro, because that made no sense.
Wasn't it like some Unlimited Blade Works type title?
Bro, that's literally what it was. bro. It was literally like the author from Unlimited Blade Works stepped in the office and said, "I got this season, boys. Y'all can sit back and chill. I got this, dog."
Yeah.
Like that has to be the dumbest thing I've seen anything happen in a show that's not supposed to be fantasy or anything supernatural. Like, he can supposedly use the cooking style of every chef's knife that he takes, and he can mix and combine style.
Oh, it's called cross knives.
Yeah, cross knife. And every time he crosses it, he can mix different styles, like multiple cards, bro.
You can combo that shit.
I don't think anyone in the world can like understand the pure look of disgust I had on my face when they reviewed that, bro. I was just sitting there like, are you serious?
Yeah. Oh shit! That shit was Fast and Furious X fantasy type shit.
I think, I mean, I don't mind it, because I understand its purpose to really further Soma's and Erina's relationship and kind of cement it, but I feel like there could have been another way to go about it.
Exactly.
But regardless, but going past the flat out disregard of the genre splitting that can happen, I mean, I still enjoy.
Yeah, when it came down to it, and that ending showed up when everybody pulled up to the diner and he was there.
Yeah. So that's one of the epilogue books. They kind of did skip around a little bit. The end before Soma comes back off the plane, and then he invites Aaron and everybody else to that shop. Before that, like the first scene where, remember when Soma left a note? So in the book, so what isn't explained in the show that happened in the book, in the first book of the epilogue, is Soma leaves. He leaves that note that he's going to go study abroad for a while, and they actually kind of like show events that's happening. like while Soma's gone, stuff in the school and like how Soma changed the school, and then second epilogue book is kind of like a backstory of things that kind of happens, and then the final scene that we see in Food Wars is the final book of the epilogue where he really where Soma never really told anyone that he was coming back. He just kind of showed up and told Erina, and then everyone just kind of came.
Yeah. Once that scene hit and they started playing that Spice outro,
yeah,
from like the first season,
from the first season,
that shit hit like. So I kind of forgave the rest of it.
Yeah, we like Food Wars right here.
I play that shit too much on Osu.
I just play Osu.
Fucking yeah. Food Wars really got me into like liking cooking a lot more.
I'm just too lazy. I mean, I like cooking. I'm just too lazy to actually cook most of the time. But I think I will start.
I remember in high school, it was around the time that I started watching My Hero as well. One of my boys during lunch class, he was like, "Hey, you want to see this anime where girls fucking orgasm just by eating?"
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
That is an accurate description.
He was like, "Here, watch this," and he showed me the first dish he made in the diner when the chick was bothering him to sell the restaurant.
Yeah, that first episode with the when someone making the peanut butter squid tentacles, bro, that was a little I was a little crazy for a first episode. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I would have saved that for like the second or the third if it was me personally.
And then I was like, damn, this shit look crazy. And I went home and I started binging it. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Really good show. I mean, like I said, bro, it's one of those shows that gets me emotionally attached. So I mean, I love it.
Yeah. When that elite fucking
the elite 4,
10?
5, elite 10, there it is, yeah.
When they started doing that revolution shit, I wanted to like read the manga to get ahead, but then I was like, nah, I'd rather keep this anime only if it keeps to the story at least.
Yeah, so yeah, that's one thing Food Wars did a really good job at. It pretty much kept it.
And it was honestly worth it because at least at that time the anime was coming back at a reasonable pace. Like we weren't waiting too long for it, and it delivered all the way through. So I didn't really mind it.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. And not to mention, Selma's voice actor is Kirito, so that was just a double plus for me.
Yeah. Speaking of Kirito's voice actor, you know his dub voice actor?
Dub voice? Nah, I never watched that.
That guy is funny, bruh. That guy is funny.
Yeah, there aren't too many shows I watch in dub, so I've never.
Speaking of dub, Ghost Stories.
I think you've told me of something, but no, I haven't watched that.
The dub that no one can really watch anymore, but one of the funniest dubs in existence.
All right. Beastars, I never watched.
Never watched it. Never watched.
Yeah, I'm not keen of furries, but people say it's a good story for real.
Good.
The only positive of Beastars is fucking Yoasobi doing the openings. This shit's heat.
Yeah, I love Yoasobi. 15 for a song saved in my likes. Bro, I am a hard J-pop fan.
I feel it.
I am a hard J-pop.
Outside of like the Naruto, like Asian Kung Fu generation or Flow, or what's the other one? The other main one that's always doing the openings. It's like 3 or 4 of them. Besides those, I didn't really get into J-pop until I started playing Osu and I found Real.
Yeah, it is crazy because OSU wasn't even the game that like introduced me to J-pop, like and J-rock, and like a lot of those like a lot of those Eastern subgenres. It was actually a friend that I had in I think when I moved states from 8th grade to 9th grade, and one of the first friends I had in 9th grade was this Asian chick, and she would like often like she'd be playing music, and I would kind of sit there and listen to the music she was playing sometimes, and like I found like this odd, like I just kind of fucked with what I was listening to. I didn't understand a word that I was hearing, but I fucked with it.
That's how it normally is. Sounds about right.
And then from there, and funny thing is, I actually found Osu in my YouTube recommended randomly, literally randomly.
I got into Osu also around the time that I moved back to Philly because I needed something to play. Because at that time it was just Fortnite and Blackout or Black Ops 4, and I just wasn't feeling gaming, so I just hopped on Osu.
I found Osu in I found Osu in 2016, the end of the year, December 2016, and I've played it ever since.
Yeah. I've definitely got into a lot of J-pop thanks to Osu. Oh, Durarara.
You're I tried to give it a chance, but I mean, I think I might just have to give it like another try. For some reason, it really didn't.
I feel like, I don't know. People always saying it's a good show, and I'll believe them, but it's just for some reason I just can't get into it. I've only ever seen like part of the first episode where they showed the Dullahan chick.
Yeah.
They're both fucking knocking someone's clothes off and punching them to the fucking atmosphere. And that's about it. I just can't get into it. Now we got Rurouni Kenshin.
The show no one wants to watch anymore.
The movies, the live action movies, bussin'.
It just sucks. Rurouni Kenshin is such a good show, but like no one wants to be associated with the anime now because of the author.
Yeah, nah. I would recommend watching the 3-part movie. It's really, from what I heard, it follows the show, but obviously more compact and faster, but not to the point where it feels rushed. It just combines a lot quicker.
It just sucks.
And I mean, it's Edo Japan live action. It's fucking anime plus what. If Gintama made a live action, that should be great.
Yeah.
Kill la Kill.
Love it. It's a trigger show, so I'm bound to love it. Love it. Although I will say, I mean, I've talked to you about this before when we were talking about Trigger a while ago. Trigger always has this problem where in the 18th episode, it always somehow has to fucking end up in space, and Trigger really shows that they just love to keep that tradition, because it just in regular Trigger fashion, that show somehow managed to still end up in space. But I mean, this show has a really good conclusion anyway. It's really good. It does have some very controversial scenes in the 15th and the 14th and 16th episode.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far. My poor attention span when I was in high school was dead, so I could only watch action shit, not a lot of talking.
Yeah, that's pretty much Kill la Kill. It's literally like probably like I would say 98% action, 99 or 2% talking.
The farthest I got, I believe, was her starting to take out like the fucking school commanders before she was able to fight Satsuki.
Oh, so like you pretty much.
It was probably just like a few episodes in hindsight.
Yeah, that was literally like you probably got like 7 episodes through.
Yeah. I'm not gonna knock it off as a bad show. I definitely.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I mean, a lot of the biggest thing that really draws a lot of people watching is really just the art style.
Yeah. Hey Gio.
Yes.
Everything down from Anohana, I believe, is where you stepped away for a second. Just hear your background and all of this. You could run. Second row, like 8 down. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I've seen Inuyasha before. Great show. I mean, for an old show, that was very well done. Spirited Away, you got me into that one. Crazy how much there's such a deeper meaning to that.
Yes.
That's all Studio Ghibli.
Insane. Oh my god, I can't believe we didn't talk about that. The fact that it's about like children like kidnapping or fucking human trafficking and shit. Holy hell, that shit that traumatized me the early years when I first found that out.
Yeah, I mean, that's all Studio Ghibli shows though. They all serve like this really like greater meaning that's hidden. You kind of have to look at.
Yeah.
And they do it so well.
Yeah.
Natsume. What's the name sound familiar?
Have you seen Sugumama?
It's like a yokai type thing, apparently.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where they deal with spirits.
Oh, I personally have not watched this one. Huh. How did you slip through? Interesting.
Ooh.
Well, I'm gonna have to add that one later. My Hero Academia.
We were I
sort of overheard the tangent when I was fixing the situation on my side. I was like, I know I heard you guys talking about the movie part where the
literally watching it right now.
Yeah, how they overdid or what would you guys saying that?
Pretty much like the amazing quality that we got from that 3-minute fight, and then how all of that was really ruined in the last show or the movie.
The ass pull that Bakugo was supposed to have One for All after that, because that movie was supposed to be the ending of My Hero, but then they like, nah, Deku still has it. I'm like,
yeah,
bruh.
Nah. And he's like, nah, Deku technically he wasn't conscious when he gave it away, even though in the movie we see him conscious as hell.
Yeah, he reaches out like, hey!
It's like, I need you to take it to end this. Like, I need your help. Here's the power.
Like, bro was legit talking. We can't do this alone. I'm like,
let's just be honest. All the powers of the All Form were like, look, we'll give you a shot. We'll just let it give you back. Come on.
Bro,
we know you didn't want to truly give it away.
Bro, to find that ass pull, bro, they fully turned around, put a shovel in their ass, digged it out, and then put a fucking fishing hook in there and pulled it out, bro. Like, that was that I feel like that asshole was worse than being lied to straight to your face.
Yeah, and then
I know one time when me and Abel seen the movie before, I think you guys talked about this part too. Like how it would sound with actually the fight effects instead of the actual music.
Yeah, I was saying that. Yeah.
Even though it was still well done with the music, it still like gave you those chills down your spine of like how amazing it was. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so good.
Like,
I don't know what it is. Like, it's just seeing like the good animation. Not even good, just the top tier, literally quadruple A studio animation with just this with this soft, somber sim, but deep music going in the background, bro. Like, oh my
Like,
god,
just an example, the part where Bakugo is like digging through the ground.
digging through the ground because for some reason all of this has been explained in the show. He is still maintaining his own powers while using One for All.
Yeah, like it, and it makes sense that if at that point he was unconscious, because like his instinct is that he has to continue fighting and get through whatever the fuck is in his way. And like just with the color scheme and the sheer strength of One for All combined with his explosions, it's amazing.
But look though, fuck all of that, dog. The scene where oh my god, bro. The scene where Deku is like literally hovering, using One for All, using his own version of One for All to like literally like hover above the ground, bro, practically fucking moonwalking.
Yeah.
Bro, combine that with the music and then seeing this motherfucker literally start moving at the speed of light, bro, and then the animation on it, oh my god.
When he does the spiral kick into the fucking the protection walls that Nine has,
literally.
That shit is amazing.
I still picture it so well.
I'm literally watching it. I'm literally watching it on YouTube.
All to be fucking ruined with that dumbass asshole.
Food Wars.
Yes.
Go
ahead.
I'm just gonna say it was a very top tier anime. I kind of am a little disappointed with how it ended. I felt like it was rushed, but is that how the manga ended too?
Yep, exactly how the manga ended. That's one of the best things about Food Wars is that it stayed 100 to the manga.
They stayed true to the very end.
But I don't know. I felt like there could have been a nicer alternate ending to that.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're saying. Like the fifth technically was supposed to end after the 4th season. The author himself even said that it was supposed to end after the 4th season. But he did kind of want to do. I mean, pretty much everyone was asking to see like to either have someone put in like progress someone's relationship with someone throughout the series, especially with Arian. But I mean, I feel like it could have been done a lot better, bro. Because I mean, Taiba, Asahi's powers, like I explained, Bell was some real fantasy type stuff, and a show that's kind of supposed to be realistic, you know, like I don't even like how they involved him into the plot, like literally half-assed, and then especially like the way they like randomly decided to change of the blue tournament. And that kind of just didn't really right.
No, I agree with that. Beastars, I'm not gonna lie, haven't watched. I've heard so many good things about it though.
You lose nothing, you gain it.
Okay. What? I always say this wrong. Is it Durara? Durara?
Durara.
Thank you. I know I'd started watching, and then I kind of dropped off of it. I was still interested in watching because I know I definitely have to finish it so I can fully understand it. But it's one of those weird animes where it's good, but it's just like for certain people, you kind of just have to like really stick with it. Because it's not like today's enemies.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's something different about that one.
I haven't even fully watched it yet.
I don't know. I think it's because the storyline's just a little bit slow. But you have some scenes, from what I can remember, that are like, a little bit action packed, but most of it's slow. I think about maybe 80% of it. Pretty chill. What was it? Kenshin?
Rurouni Kenshin.
Rurouni Kenshin.
A show that had its reputation ruined because of the author.
Because of the what?
Because of the author.
Ah.
Not exactly gonna get into what he did, but
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think I might have seen the live action versions of this.
But just know, it's a very bad crime. But not in a way you're.
Okay.
No blood involved, but still a crime.
God. I don't really remember watching the anime, but I've seen the live actions ones of this. That wasn't too bad. Phone, shut up. I'm gonna have to skip this one. Okay. Can't remember this one that well. Kill la Kill.
Studio Trigger. That's all you need to know.
Fair point.
Have you seen what Studio Trigger shows have you seen? Pretty much.
I've seen World Trigger. I've seen this. I've seen.
Okay.
What else?
So you know how the last 4 episodes went.
Yes. From what I can remember, yes.
They always stick to the start.
That they do.
Look, I'm a diehard Trigger. I don't.
and yet they somehow haven't been greenlit for the one show that could always be in space.
Wait, which one is that again?
Star Wars. They still.
Oh yeah, literally.
They could literally max out their specialty in Star Wars, but they still haven't been greenlit.
1000%, bro. 1000.
Oh yeah, they did do World Trigger.
Also ends up in. Well, I mean, technically, okay. Technically, they can't max out their potential world, well, which is also why the show has to have 3 seasons. Because majority of that show has space. The next season quite literally isn't space. But that's probably one of the only shows where being in space actually makes plot.
What was I think? I think it's going to be season 4 for World Trigger, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. Very interested in that.
Dragon Maid. I loved the first season. I'm waiting to watch the second season whenever they drop the 3rd season, so I can have it as backlog.
I actually haven't watched it.
Oh God!
I started I watched about 2 episodes of the 2nd season. When they introduced the little girl, the big boob little girl, which feels wrong to say, but hey, they're dragons.
that actually is a crime to say.
Well, she's actually older, but
they're dragons, so they're technically thousands of years old, so it's okay. But I'm personally
don't add the butt.
No, personally, Alma best girl, the one blue dragon with the one.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one? Isn't she the one that eats all the food and stuff?
Yeah, the snacks. She keeps getting bribed with fucking sweets.
God,
I actually really enjoyed Dragon when I.
Yeah, I watched that John like maybe 3 times, and that John still makes me smile. I can't help it. Such a great anime, and I really like the intro to that one too. I don't know why. It's very catchy for me.
The intro to the first one dug deep in my brain when it first came out.
Yep.
Like
I remember. I remember when I was just watching, like, hey, the animes come out, and all I see is the one scene where people are just spitting in the air. I'm just like, huh? Why? I'm like, you know what? This is the ad. I'm gonna figure that one out. And then it's just, yes.
Akira. I watched that this year. It's not bad.
Akira's really good. Watched it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Really, really great show.
I've heard so many things about it. I'm sad I haven't watched it, and I've seen previews.
I understood after I watched it why it's a staple Japanese animation. Like not just anime, but like an actual animation. Like why motherfuckers consider it a cult classic in Japan.
Yeah.
It's literally all based in a futuristic Japan.
Yeah, it was pretty much one of the first shows to really introduce that Neo Tokyo kind of vibe.
Yeah, for 100%.
What is it called?
Akira.
Accurate.
Bro, where have you been?
I'm still here. I've been here. I just haven't been able to say anything because all these I don't know. What am I gonna say? Yeah,
He's
I know
uncultured.
No, I don't.
That's true.
It's unfortunately uncultured.
I personally have an excuse because of my window. Well, my mom's window started leaking, so.
The next one,
There.
Oregairu.
I have
Isn't
not
this
seen
the
that.
one with the dude who had like the fish eyes and no one really like he was?
It's a high school. Oh wait, it's a romantic comedy snafu.
Yeah, it's one of the romantic comedies, but like I think the main protagonist, I think he just like
My youth romantic comedy is wrong as I expected.
Wait, is that
That's
what you're getting?
That's the full title, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting the snafu one.
Yeah, the snafu one. Yeah, it's the same one. It's just the that's just the title that I just is another translation.
Oh, I see it synonyms. Yeah, my youth romantic comedy. I haven't watched it, but
I haven't either. Don't play.
At an 8.2, 8.02, and my
Brain Space. Oh wait, this is the same studio that made Dura and Blood Lad.
Yep.
And Kyokyo Siri. And Servant? What?
We're just gonna speedrun these next two. Yuri on Ice, Fully Coolly. I don't blame you if you watch Yuri on Ice. It's been different times, but personally, I wouldn't let that slide.
I don't think I've watched that one actually.
I didn't watch it, to be honest, and I'm not gonna say why I didn't watch it either.
Fully Coolly.
Fully Coolly, love it.
I tried to get in when they aired Progressive, Fully Coolly Progressive or something like that.
Yes.
But I just didn't understand it, so what I don't understand I won't watch.
You still just won't watch it just to watch it?
I mean, I'll probably start at the very beginning because they have the little dude with the bucket hat. He look kind of fly, but
he is kind of flawed. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
I feel like Progressive is only progressive because it progresses the first part of Fully Coolly. So I feel like I mean,
kind of, yeah.
I mean, you gotta watch the first half.
Space Dandy, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched still yet, Abel.
Haven't watched.
You're good.
Or Case Closed.
I mean, I haven't finished Space Dandy. I got up to like a zombie episode that they had, and I'm like, okay, I'm cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I just watched random episodes of Case Closed.
Case Closed, I don't blame anyone because they're about as long lasting as One Piece, if not longer. And if you get in now, you're a brave person, or you're old as shit. But
or you have really nothing else to watch and you just want to watch something.
You do you.
No Game, No Life.
The show that everyone claims what Sao should have been.
SAO should have been? Yeah, no. Cool.
But No Game No Life is also a really good isekai show. Probably.
Wait, it's a isekai?
Yeah, it's
yeah. Yeah, you didn't. Sorry.
I told you why I never watched it during the tier list.
Fine.
Why not?
Because it gives me lolly vibes.
I know exactly. Yeah, I just had to think for a little bit and I kind of figured out. I mean, I mean,
now.
Not exact. I wouldn't say like. I mean, I don't know. It's different for me because I can tell like it didn't really give lolly vibes, but it gave more kind of like I guess in Japan most of the time they'll call it like siscon vibes, where he's super overprotective.
Yeah.
Very.
Which I mean, which in the context of the story makes a lot of sense because you have to think. I mean, not only is he very shit at reacting with the outside world, he's practically an outcast. So I mean, it's kind of like one of those things like they showed in one of the episodes where it's like if both of them get too far apart from each other, since they've always been together, it's like they literally break.
Like worse than being out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, like when they because they've been together for so long and they've never really been apart. It's kind of like one of those like very like harsh cases of sibling love, where it's like the second they get apart from each other, they no longer know how to find. Like literally, Shiro got, I think, like what was it, like 6 feet away from him, and he was in a room, and all of a sudden he's fucking blind.
Oh, so that's why she was on top of him for like every single fucking scene.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say now, I'm kind of offended Black Clover isn't on this list, but it's what it is.
Not surprised Black Clover's not on this list, because honestly, we love Black Clover, but Disney Clover.
Okay, bud. Okay, bud. Look.
Trigger. I mean, look, man. I'm a Black Clover fan myself, but even as a fan myself, I have to admit, it's kind of crazy that no one dies in some of those situations.
When you realize what's going on now, it all makes sense.
Now
because
it kind of makes sense.
It's all the most powerful devil's plan to not have them fucking die. So it's not Disney Clover.
But I mean, a lot of people, that wasn't even the reason. I mean, the whole Disney Clover, then it kind of like just surfaced recently. The main reason why no one got into the show in the first place, or well, I wouldn't say no one. I love the show. It didn't bother me. A lot of people didn't like the show because Asa quite literally yelled for the episode, and a lot of people just did not like that.
Oh my god!
I'll accept when people say they couldn't get into it because of the early episodes, but I won't accept when people shit on the later half, because it literally improved so much after the first arc when they went to that ice place and they found the first magic stone, and about after that it went uphill on a steep. I will not accept Black Clover.
I was actually quite mad and what's it called, when they released that the show wouldn't be airing anymore. Seeing the manga.
Yeah,
isn't there supposed to be a movie coming out soon?
Next year for the whole Spade Kingdom arc. But I do know from what I've been like kind of keeping up that Asta does become like that a little bit. Yeah, Asta is that guy. He's not that guy like Soma. Like, he doesn't fuck.
Yeah. He doesn't fuck. Honestly, he's incapable of ever getting pussy in his life. But
apparently in this, I hate getting leaks, at least for Black Clover. But apparently in this next chapter that's finally about to come out after 3 months, like this Saturday or some shit, he gets a promotion and he asks Sister Lily again to marry him, but she still says no.
Said incapable of getting pussy. He just unfortunately doesn't have it like that.
And then very soon after, Lucius shows up, and that's about it. I'm not gonna say nothing else. So Gio, just know I'm probably gonna be MIA for a little bit. Our
you're good.
Our hero is Gretsuko. I know that's that Netflix show with the little fucking animal that loves rock music.
I have not watched it.
Yeah, I never watched it either.
We all know the next one, and honestly, if you haven't watched this next one, bro, what are you doing sitting with us here in this call? You need to go watch it.
I already checkmarked it. I'm not gonna say anything. We could just go on ahead to Lupin the Third. I saw one of the movies. I don't know the show.
Barely watched at all.
The one movie I watched wasn't bad. It was about the samurai on their team. It was mainly just about the samurai on their team. Like they didn't really show up. The main cast. Kaguya-sama, top tier.
Really good.
Very, very good rom-com.
Yeah.
OP also one of them.
Are we what?
Really catchy OP.
2 seasons now?
3.
I think 3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Ooh.
And they're already greenlit for a 4th one.
Yep.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I do think the 4th one is a conclusion, ain't it? Because like this 3rd one, they
yes.
already in this 3rd one they're already like they admitted that they like each other or some shit.
Only took 3 seasons.
I'm saying.
Only 3. Oh yeah.
Only 3.
I will say though, Chica Rule 34 is top tier. Sailor Moon.
Gotta love it. It's the OGs. It's one of the OGs. I will post a Sailor Moon GIF on my Twitter like once.
I will respect Sailor Moon, but I will not watch.
I personally have not watched it, but I had a coworker who has and lives by it. She loves Sailor Moon and can watch it multiple times. So I have to agree with her that it is probably a really good anime. I just never set the time to watch it yet.
Also,
I would honestly probably say that Sailor Moon is probably one of those shows old, but if you were to watch it, you would have thought that like it was a recent show because like some of the animations, especially on their transformations, is really really good.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things she pointed out. Like just the whole art style and things were done was just like top tier.
Also, Sailor Moon solos Goku, Rip Bozo.
Yeah, she does.
I agree.
Easily.
I sadly agree.
Sloth came out of nowhere.
I mean, shit, bro. Even Asa solos Goku at this point.
Shit, that's a brave take.
Yeah, I'm quite literally joking, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Asa versus Goku equals Asa dying.
You know,
sadly.
Before Asta got his devil union, people still used to think that Deku could body Asta, and I would literally laugh and cry in their face. Okay. Erased is the next one.
Yep, next. Soul Eater. Good show. Shit ending.
And now I'm dead again.
Have you really not watched Soul Eater?
No, he hasn't.
You know it's on Netflix, right? Oh wait, is it?
It's
I saw like the first 3 episodes, middle 2 episodes, another middle like 2 episodes.
It is no longer on Netflix.
And then all of the last fight. Yeah,
no, Soul Eater is really good. It's just that it suffers from that problem that we see often in anime adaptations, where for some reason the anime takes a completely fucking different route from the manga for some odd reason. Like the motherfuckers are literally immune to following the last 50 chapters of the show of a manga. Like it's like watching, like dealing with some of these shows is like watching a train quite literally blow up slowly.
I will say, whenever the author of Soul Eater and Fire Force gets to remake Soul Eater to line up with the world of Fire Force, I will enthusiastically read/watch that.
Yeah, I mean, Soul Eater is a really good show, has a really good concept, but it's like they just pulled out this crazy ass pull for the ending. Like, I'm trying to figure out where some of these studios like get these ass pulls from.
Power of friendship. You know who originated that?
It's unfortunate because like what happens in the ending of Soul Eater isn't even the power of friendship anymore. Like that is just some crazy shit. Like something that just flat out unexplainable.
Yeah. It's a shame. Like Soul Eater was animated by the boy Nakamura that fucking Studio Pierrot has in their back pocket. It has amazing.
Bro, Nakamura is literally fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon.
It like he's a legend in his own right. Soul Eater has some amazing fights, but personally, story was not pulling me in. Yeah, but that's just the anime. I'm sure that actually like it has a good story, but that was just all over the place. ReZero.
Oh,
Reezy.
I will say it's on the same
fuck
levels
do
as
I
Steins
even-
Gate, where you have to really fight through it. Because
You
it's like a
gotta
whole
fight, bro.
weird loop of watching the same episode over and over and over again. But there's a reason.
There's a
Just-
reason to it, but fuck, bro. Like
God.
I do not like this main character, bro. Like I get it, like it shows that like he has his own struggles he has to deal with, but some of this shit is just OD, bro.
I heard that in the light novels, there's multiple paths that Subaru takes after his meeting with Echidna, and there's one where he is just that guy. And I'm like, if it goes with that path, I would actually watch all of it.
I need that path anime. Subaru we have right now was just not that guy, unfortunately.
Cause I know in season 2, she's like, if you join me, I'll journey with you for the rest of eternity or some shit until we can just like find out the limits of your power. And that's the path where Subaru is that guy. He turns hard as shit, and like you can see in the cover of the light novel that he's like rough. He looks like he's dead inside, and like he doesn't give a fuck about anything in the world.
I don't know, bro. Me personally, bro, I wouldn't sit there and deny that offer. Me personally, though, I'd be taking that offer.
Yeah. Like, if it goes that route, I would actually enthusiastically sit here and watch Crybaby Subaru for 1.5 seasons, and then just like,
bro, if I know that season's coming up, like let's say, well, there's what 3 seasons now.
Is it? I thought it was just 2 right now.
No, could have sworn there's 3 now.
Because 2 is the one with Echidna, and when he defeats Beetlejuice or Betchokis, whatever the fuck they call him.
Oh, okay, no, there's only 2 seasons. It's just that the second season had a part 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I will say, like let's say on like the 4th or 5th season down the road, we get that's the season where Subaru becomes that guy. I will sit down and obediently watch this dumbass crybaby bitch for 3 seasons just to get to that point.
Yeah, same. Yeah, ReZero has the potential to be amazing, but it's just like there's so many things that go wrong.
This motherfucker cries more than my baby sister.
There's just
more than Asta.
Damn.
And that's saying something.
Listen, Asta only cried and felt depressed twice, okay? Actually, no.
Bro, you really go the highs and like the heavy lows with this one.
No.
I mean, when you think about it, Asta did kind of lose his fucking arm.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the story, he mentions it. He's like, I've only felt depressed twice. The first time was when bro in the first episode was kicking him down, saying you won't ever be shit, and then he got his grimoire. And the second time was when he had his arms fucking taken away, and he admitted that.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of did lose his fucking arm. So Asta gets a pass on that one, but
yeah.
Super don't get no fucking passes. He's just a bitch.
The thing with Subaru,
but this man's gone through suicide multiple times, reoccurring.
Yeah, he was a bitch before that.
Yeah, the thing.
No, fair point. Fair point.
The thing with Subaru, which Tectone brings up as well, which I agree with him on this one take as well, is that he dies so much that the impact of that in the show just draws off of it, and it just like it isn't impactful anymore. So it kind of just sucks when it happens.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I mean that's kind of like the point of the show anyway. Kind of tell ever since the first season that him dying isn't really what's supposed to be like the main thing of the show. It's really just a lot of world building, and really just kind of like seeing, okay, like what are all the different paths now? Because like the first time he dies, or I can't remember. It wasn't the first time. It was when I can't remember what happened. I can't remember what happened. It was something with Amelia when he died and he took a different path, and somehow he ended up in the snow with the fucking death bunnies. That really kind of like hit it. Was like, okay, wow, this can now go through like a lot of different paths.
but then it happens so much that you just get desensitized to it.
But then it does kind of happen an ungodly amount of times.
And like
the amount of times this nigga dies and doesn't, for some reason he just doesn't have this thought. It was like, damn, maybe I am weak. It's kind of wild to me.
And like it, I would get at the point where like they just stop showing his death, but like whenever he succeeds in something, it at least mentions like what he had to go through, at least in an inner monologue himself, since he can't mention that he returns by death for some reason.
Yeah, although I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I hope that gets explained soon because I'm not sure why the fuck he just can't explain. Like, I'm not sure why it literally kills him to explain it.
Because like, okay, you return by death. What does that? Why does that affect other people if it's just you who's altering your own life? But whatever.
Like them knowing that information, unfortunately, changes
nothing.
Yep.
It's just kind of wild though, because him him dying to fucking Priscilla, and then him continuing to not get stronger after that kind of just bothers me.
So, I mean, ReZero as a whole, it has the potential to be great, and hopefully they go that route, but they've been dropping the ball, which is why I haven't watched it.
And also, they kind of do have this problem where for some reason, like, every character has like 17 different fucking voice actors.
What is the next one? Urusei Yatsu.
Banana Fish. I haven't seen Banana Fish, although I've heard good things about Banana Fish.
Okay.
I do see Mirai Nikki though.
Yeah, these next three I haven't seen. ReZero. Wait, no, Banana Fish, K-On!, Urusei Yatsu. I haven't seen those. Future Diary, amazing. One of my top 10.
Good show.
Very.
We could try and speed run through this. Yo has to go.
Laid back.
We can save this for later.
Nah, bro. I'm trying to get this shit done.
Okay.
Like having different parts feels weird.
Laid back camp. I've not seen. I can kind of feel though that it's kind of one of the, I think I saw it in Mao's new stack. I feel like it's one of those summer animes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
so I probably won't give it a try, low key. It's
about a bunch of youngins, young little girls or some shit that like have an adventure or something.
I won't be watching it, unfortunately.
He's honest with himself. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing anything for me.
I started Gridman. It looks amazing, but it's just not drawing me in just yet.
Trigger show, so I love it. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how it happens. Although I do like their new take on an old franchise, though. I do think that is cool, especially since Trigger doing it.
Yeah, the other quadruple S, the Dyna Xenon or something.
Mm-hmm.
It looks even better.
Yeah,
but I feel like I have to watch Gridman before I go to Dyna Xenon.
Not really. This one is kind of like a different plot. Like it actually has nothing to do with the other Gridman.
Mm.
I'm actually not sure what the fucking point of Dyna Xenon is, to be honest. It just looks cool. That's really just about it.
Feels like a bunch of fucking Power Ranger shit.
But I mean, apparently it is a part of the Gridman universe. How the fuck is it?
Okay.
Domestic Girlfriend,
love it.
I really wish they stuck to the manga a little bit.
Yeah.
And that they also dropped the fucking season 2 already. It's been 5 years, please. I'm dying.
Slowly dying inside.
Love Live. That's an idol show, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's a no for me.
Well, no, I think that one's Hollow Live. Well, no, they're both actually fucking. Consequently enough, they're both idol. But I actually have not watched Love Live. I've only watched Love Live.
I'm not gonna lie, I've probably seen something about this, but I'm like, yeah, it doesn't seem like an anime I get into, so I've never watched it.
Psychopaths, I haven't finished. I've only watched it.
I watched it. It's pretty good. I actually like the concept of it.
Yes, it's a very good concept. I like this one's a nice little thought trigger one where it's just like, oh, hold up. Rewind.
Higurashi, bro. Casey made Higurashi look so bad for me that I just didn't want to watch it.
It's actually wild because I actually just added this show to my plan to watch, but I just know because I accidentally saw a clip of it, and I just know this shit gets
bloody. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I know, like, bro, honestly, like, I didn't even have to, like, if I just read the fucking description, I didn't even have to, like, look at a clip of the show to see, like, how this show goes wrong. You can just read the description and realize, and just kind of, like, off of your, like, general knowledge of shows and how the, like, the plot progression goes, you can kind of just see how it's going to play out by reading the description.
Yeah. But if you're those people that just never do that and just watch it, it's like, oh, this seems interesting. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this turned left real quick.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think, what was the latest one? It was Karate no Kuro ni Gu? How you say it?
Yeah, it's When They Cry Go.
And I mean, that show, I mean, like, this is going on a tangent again, a little short one. Same reason why people kind of, like, got so disgusted by Yoshige no Sora. Because... And on the surface, it looks like a regular like 12 episode standard show, and then you watch the show and you're like, oh wait, this is kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not recommend it anyone watching.
Unless you just want to. I have, yeah.
Yeah, I would not recommend anyone watching.
You watch Higurashi down the line when you're already balls deep in other anime.
Yeah, no, I feel like that one may be a good one to watch. Just don't watch Yoshige no Sora ever. Actually, like, just never come across it. Like if you see it, just ignore it as if you don't know what it is and like it's not your genre. That shit. Well, like if you're not prepared for it, I have no moral compass or moral standards, so like I wasn't bothered by it, but. Nah, it is very bothering. Especially, what was it, episode 11, 12? Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah. Bleach is good.
Bleach. We love Bleach. I watched Bleach twice, waiting for October for the last season.
Oh my god, yes.
There's only 5 seasons of old Bleach or 5 arcs of old Bleach that are worth watching. Everything else is fucking filler.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah.
And then 1000 Year Blood War will be amazing.
Yeah, can't wait for October.
I hope they kind of stick with the manga because that was pretty good.
They will.
It kind of.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. I'm gonna go on a tangent. I'm going next one.
All right. I just wish and hope they did more with like his hollow transformations because like they evolved it. But then after it got to a certain point, they kind of just dropped it.
Oh, you mean Ukiora?
No. Ichigo's hollow.
Ichigo's.
They'll cover that during.
Yeah. I thought he meant like his Vasta Lode, and when he was fighting Ukiora.
Yeah, everything regarding Ichigo will be explained in this next.
Yeah.
Yep.
My thing is that I've tried to start watching Blood War like 5 times or reading like 5 times, but I just can't continue it because my attention span is so bad.
I've literally I think I only managed to make it past probably like chapters 1000 Blood War. I
would just keep going past the first time they meet one of the fucking Quincy's, and then they go to the Hollow World, and then I just drop it. I'm like, I just can't read this.
I mean, I'm honestly not. I know the animation is going to be top tier, so I kind of just experience that way.
Yes. New game. I just looked at it. It looks like a fucking little slice of life, rom-com type shit. Whatever.
Yeah.
Zombieland Saga, amazing.
Haven't watched yet.
It's an amazing comedy. It's an idol show, but it doesn't even feel like an idol show because it's just straight up comedy. The main dude, his voice actor is the same guy from Steins Gate. Fucking amazing. He brings it in.
Is this the one where she get hit by the car that you showed me?
First episode.
Oh, okay. So that's where that came. I always had a hard time trying to figure out where that came.
Okay.
Yes. Jujutsu Kaisen, everybody's watched that shit, honestly.
Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen top tier, waiting for Zero to come out on English for the English sub.
It's a good show series, but fandom just keeps dragging that shit through the ground. They gotta chill. I remember I tried to get Gio to watch Jujutsu Kaisen like 3 years before they even announced it, and then I'm like, "Hey, look, there's an anime coming. Are you gonna read it now, Gio?"
No, Jujutsu Kaisen really, really good. They did a pretty good job of world building early on, and a lot of the stuff that actually happens. You can see when the movie comes out. I've already read it, fortunately, so I kind of know what happens in the movie. But when we finally get a chance to watch the movie, it kind of does explain like why things happen and why Goro's doing.
The one thing that absolutely sucks balls about Jujutsu Kaisen is the ways that they have to explain motherfuckers' powers.
Yeah.
And the reality of it is that it's just how shonen is nowadays. You have to be so original and so in-depth to be able to create your own power system that it's just a product of shonen nowadays. Like, you just have to go through it. But the fact that they have to take a whole page to explain someone's powers is just so dumb.
Yeah, I mean, also just but pretty much because the power system in JJK is so unique because of the curse power. It has so many different applications, and we've seen so many different characters use it in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I have not watched it. I have not watched it at all.
That's technically like a childhood classic, but it's been like so long since I watched that.
I've adamantly seen 5D. That's the only section. That's the only section of Yu-Gi-Oh that I've 100% seen through. I've seen parts of original because it's like when it used to air when I was little.
Yeah.
I've seen parts of GX. 5Ds was the only time when I could actually like sit down and watch episodes, especially because I had DirecTV DVR, so I would just record that shit. But then after that, for me, Yu-Gi-Oh just went downhill. Other people love it with the XY pendulum shit, Zexal, whatever the fuck they're called now.
Not even touching that.
Yeah,
not even touching all that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just no, thank you.
Mob Psycho, everyone should watch that.
Season 3 is coming out with Bleach.
Yes, sir. That's gonna be our next video. We're gonna fucking talk about all the anime coming out in fall, but since we don't have time. Tatami Galaxy, I don't know what the fuck that is.
No idea.
Nope. I'll watch it.
Danganronpa, motherfuckers swear by that.
Motherfucker swears by that show.
Yeah, but that's not for me. I personally don't like shows like that where they have to fucking solve mystery cases and shit. Bungo Stray Dogs kind of went into that, but it's not the whole thing of the show. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
Same reason why I dropped that ID Invaded show, because it's just about fucking solving cases. They had something so good with it, but then it just went downhill. Lucky Star, it's another one of those
high QT girl.
Yeah, slice of life, quirky girl shit.
Like Lazy Otaku and a few other friends of
Banania, never heard of.
Symphogear is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
it's unfortunately one of the only mecha shows that has like a predominantly female cast where it doesn't end up at ecchi. Good.
Have I watched anything? No, I haven't watched anything with this.
Tokyo Ghoul. I die by that show. Just like Gurren Lagann, just like Darling in the Franxx, just like Hunter x Hunter. I die on this show.
Everyone who's watched Tokyo Ghoul when it was airing deserves a fucking free session with a therapist.
Yeah, I mean, I love Tokyo Ghoul and mainly because I could relate to it so much. But god damn, did they butcher that show, bro?
Yes.
Like they butchered it so bad. I just had to read the manga, bro. Like after the end of the series, I just read the manga.
They took one of the most delectable fucking red velvet cakes with just enough icing and took a shit on it.
Bro, literally.
Yo, that's very
literally
for that ending.
Because I mean, like, it wasn't predominantly bad. It's just the fact that it's like, you have to realize Tokyo Ghoul Re is like a 200 chapter series. It's a 200 chapter book, and they crammed like 50 chapters into like 2 episodes.
They're like, oh shit, we're running out of icing. Let's take a shit on it.
and then Route A never happened. Like, I'm trying to feel like earlier we were on the topic. We were on the topic of ass pulls. How do you manage to pull 12 random episodes out of your ass?
I feel like at some point,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like at some point, like how they're doing with old anime now, like they're remastering that shit, like Shaman King and stuff. They might remake Tokyo Ghoul.
Dude, I would become a billionaire and fund it myself.
But like manga accurate with like the actual gore and intensity that the panels have.
Like there's some people who haven't watched Tokyo Ghoul, and this is going to be like a little bit of a spoiler for the manga, but no one's going to read the manga anyway, so it's actually kind of long. Like, at the end, technically Tokyo Ghoul Route A is canon, but only at the end. The entire beginning half of Tokyo Ghoul Route A never happened because Kaneki never went. Kaneki never left the coffee shop. Like, that never happened. In fact, he stayed with them, and he ended up fighting a war with them. But he ended up being caught by Arima, and he did end up being put in Kakuye. But the reason he lost his memory was because he practically went insane in prison. Like he went through a phase, like he literally clawed his own eyes out, and gave himself amnesia. That's why he exists. Yeah, like Tokyo Ghoul has some very deep meanings. Like low-key, Kaneki wanted to take a toaster bath, kind of badly.
And like they captured that essence for the first season, but then once it went to Issei and all that shit, like, bro.
And then like
ball on that one.
And then the Black Kaneki death, the Black Reaper Kaneki was like so short in the anime, but that shit was like long as fuck in the manga.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like this show needs another fair chance.
There were points in that re-series or season that I was like, am I missing something? Because like everything just kept getting cut out and jumped over.
Literally, yeah, bro. I think like Tokyo Ghoul is I think Tokyo Ghoul has like 300 chapters in total.
Mm-hmm.
I think the anime technically real life only covered like 50.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I read and then watched and then had to read again because I was like, wait, what? No, hold up. I got confused. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna have to read this again.
Yeah.
I read all those chapters, just be like, okay, now this makes more sense.
Yeah. I love Tokyo Ghoul, but we have to be critical about these things, and it's like they really let us down.
They really let us fuck down on that anime adaptation. Like, granted, the manga is really good. The manga is really good. I love the art, and I love the way Sui Ishida kind of like put out the story.
Mm-hmm.
But it's apparent Ishida wanted to show it. He wanted to stop writing it a long time ago. He had to take a lot of breaks while he was.
Wow, I only have 5 watched for the rest of everything here.
Yeah, I haven't seen Made in Abyss. I haven't seen Shirobako.
Made in Abyss, I the way I was able to watch that, it was like during a Twitch stream that the actual like what was it, Twitch Presents or something. They just had a marathon of Made in Abyss. I think a part of Viz Media streams.
Yeah, probably.
And it's a decent show. It gets kind of weird because you realize you're dealing with little kids like trapped traversing through that pit, and you're watching their journey, and then you see like how
doesn't it have a season 2?
Yeah, they just made a season 2 like a year ago or something, and they also have a movie. You see their journey, and then you see how twisted humanity is when it comes to progressing their own goals and stuff. So like it's a good show. It has deeper meaning, but it just makes you feel uncomfortable when you realize that you're dealing with little kids that are struggling through all this shit. Shidobaka never watched, Familiar Zero never watched, GTO never watched, Slam Dunk haven't watched yet.
Everyone has watched Pokemon at least once in their lifetime.
Yeah.
But only real diehard fans with nothing left to do and with no job actually anime anymore. And children.
I think
because I'm pretty sure Pokemon is still airing on Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yep.
I think they're in. Fuck. What's the game that's out now?
Current game is. Wow, even I forgot it. Technically Sword and Shield.
Yeah, they're in that story.
But Diamond and Pearl remake happened. Technically they're out of Sword and Shield now. For the anime league. Technically speaking, where anime currently is, sure the fuck. Pokemon Journeys. With Journeys right now, they're out of Sword and Shield. Technically, with the one before.
Yeah, Journeys is kind of like a filler thing for real, because it's
kind of, but it also does have some of the stuff in here. Kind of is canon.
No, yeah, but
especially with Go, but it's just I don't think Journeys right now.
They're waiting for Scarlet and Violet to come out, most likely to continue.
But even then, I'm not sure what they're going to do with the next Pokemon series, because technically there's nothing left for Ash. He's the champion of this.
Well, he's a champion of the Alola region.
Yeah, the Alola region. So the only thing left, the tournament that we know about that's coming with all the champions. I have a feeling that's what Scarlet and Violet is going to entail, but I'm not exactly sure.
I just wish what was that one Pokemon series where they actually showed Red that was captured all 151 Pokemon?
It's hold on, I'm looking at it. I was actually it's the Origin.
That the one?
Pokemon Door.
Yeah, if they actually went along with Red's story, Pokemon wouldn't be that bad. But they had to make Ash.
I mean, technically this is like a Origin is like a short OVA, because it only has 4 episodes, 20 minutes each.
But it's the actual storyline for Pokemon, like Red, Blue, and Yellow, I think.
Yeah.
So it's the closest to the games, which the games were the first things out.
Yeah, there is an ungodly amount of Pokemon series, and some of them don't even matter, but a lot of them are canon. It's so unfortunate that like literally almost every Pokemon series is unfortunately canon. So like if you're one of those diehard fans where you want to like keep up with the Pokemon series, you quite literally have to watch, because almost nothing in here is filler.
Holy shit, there's hundreds of episodes per season.
Yes.
And then there's like 20 movies now. Not to mention all the OVAs for other shit.
Yep, you have to watch the original Pokemon. You have to watch their entire journey through the Kanto League, the Orange League, Indigo, Johto. Oh my god, that entire thing that happened with Battle Frontier as well, and then Diamond and Pearl, and then the Galactic Battles, because that's all canon as well. Sinnoh League, X, Y, and Z. Jesus Christ, Sun and Moon. I mean, Black and White, literally everything in Black and White. Pokemon Evolutions, that's also canon, unfortunately. Then Twilight Wings, not that doesn't. Well, I lied. Twilight Kings is partially, apparently.
I stopped caring about Pokemon when Black and White came out. I remember they had a whole like Pokemon tour that was going around the states. And
I almost forgot to. Don't forget all 23.
Yeah. They premiered the first episode of Black and White at our local mall, and they had like all this Pokemon promotions. They're letting people try out Black and White for the first time before it came out. They were doing like giveaways and shit. That was about the last time I watched anything Pokemon related. Toradora, I never watched. You criticized me on that. Clannad, I haven't watched that yet.
Black Butler is really good.
Yeah, I haven't watched that either. I don't know what's
also pretty accessible to watch.
This one is just called Monster. The fuck? Surely it's not Monster Musume. Oh no, okay, there's a monster here. Damn, this shit was 2004, 2005. What the fuck?
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, no, that's not me. Oremo. Let's see.
What is this?
Oh, another fucking preppy schoolgirl shit.
Yeah, comedy.
Haven't watched that. Nichijou, I've seen episodes of. It's fucking hilarious, but I'm not counting that. Kakegurui, Gintama, I've seen
both of those, all of those.
TQ, I have no idea.
This actually has there is a lot. There is a lot of this flying around. What even is this? It's made by Mappa. Comedy sports show.
Yeah, that is.
This thing has 9 seasons.
Yeah, this is not for me. I haven't watched that.
This thing has 9 seasons. What the hell?
Naruto and Perfect.
How did they come up with 4 seasons in 1 year? How is that even possible?
Oh, Perfect Blue is a movie. I haven't watched it.
I actually haven't seen Perfect.
It's an R-rated movie. Oh boy. What the fuck is up with her face? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna ever watch this one. Alright. TQ, Naruto, Perfect Blue. So my score for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 38.
How much?
I got 38 out of 100 on this one. Well then.
6, 39, 30, 31, 32, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. That's my score. But then again, keep in mind that I do unfortunately have 543 completed shows watched and 3,300 hours.
Yeah. This, quick disclaimer, this does not represent how much anime we've all completely watched. However, it is a decent preview of how much of a fucking degenerate we all are.
Especially, I genuinely feel like I just need to get some help.
Yeah.
I need to get some help, bro. Like that number is a little bit too big for my liking.
I only got
What do you
17.
mean?
Like, bro, I don't think like the sheer like disgust like anyone could imagine I had on my own face when I calculated my hours, and it came up to like 3,300. I was genuinely disgusted.
Were you able to mark shit off, or were you just keeping a mental note?
I'm.
Because if y'all did, just post it in the podcast discussion so I can include it in the vid. But besides that, I'm out. That's a one long video I gotta edit. Alright, everybody. That is it for today's video. It was quite a long one. I hope you enjoyed. Oh shit. I hope you enjoyed this session of us going through a chart out of 100 to see how many anime we've all watched. And unfortunately, Gio had to go early because he was busy, but that's alright. Catch you guys in the next one. We'll be discussing soon all of the great anime that will be coming out during the fall. Excited for that. But I'll catch you guys later. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell notification to not miss out on any future posts. And go ahead and like and comment what you think. And let me know your score if you were keeping track as well. All my links will be down in the description, so you can go ahead and follow me wherever I am. I'm always most likely active on Twitter. And go ahead and follow the Twitch so you can see these things live as it happens and give your own input, because I'd really love to have people active on my Twitch when I live stream. Alright? Catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.